Mafia structures. The five families of the New York Mafia, also known as the Five Families, are among the most powerful organized crime groups in the United States. These families include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, Colombo, and Lucchese. They have formed a complex organized crime network that has been in operation for decades. The five families played a significant role in organized crime in the United States throughout the 20th century and continue to influence the criminal world into the 21st century. Despite numerous arrests and law enforcement efforts to combat the Mafia, these families remain active and continue to engage in criminal activity, albeit on a smaller scale. Modern Mafia families have adapted to new conditions by adopting modern technology and business methods. Latin American gangs. Gangs in Latin America, especially in Central and South America, play a significant role in organized crime. They are known for their brutality and control over drug trafficking, extortion, kidnapping, and other criminal activities. Latin American gangs continue to play an important role in organized crime both within and outside their home countries. Their brutality and wide network of operations make them among the most dangerous criminal groups in the world. Despite the efforts of governments and law enforcement agencies to combat them, many gangs continue to thrive and adapt to changing conditions. African American gangs. African American gangs in the United States have a long and complex history related to social, economic, and political factors. African American gangs continue to play an important role in organized crime in the United States. They influence life in urban ghettos, control territories, and involve youth in criminal activity. Despite law enforcement efforts to combat them, many gangs continue to thrive and adapt to changing conditions. These gangs also have a significant impact on culture, music, and social movements in African American communities. Cartels. Mexican cartels are among the most powerful and violent criminal organizations in the world. Their primary activities involve drug trafficking, but they are also involved in extortion, kidnapping, murder, and other crimes. Mexican cartels continue to play a key role in the global drug trade. They are deeply rooted in Mexican society, often using corruption and violence to maintain their influence. In recent years, Mexican authorities and international partners have made efforts to combat the cartels, but the problem remains acute and complex. Italian Mafia. The Italian Mafia, also known as La Cosa Nostra, is one of the most famous and influential criminal organizations in the world. Its history, structures, and modus operandi are complex and multifaceted. The Italian Mafia has expanded its influence beyond Italy, engaging in international criminal activity, including drug trafficking and money laundering. Their activities have become global, making them more difficult to combat. Romanian Mafia. The Romanian Mafia is a network of organized criminal groups active in Romania and beyond. These groups engage in a variety of criminal activities, including drug trafficking, human trafficking, cybercrime, and smuggling. The Romanian Mafia is known for its involvement in human trafficking, especially for the purposes of sexual exploitation and forced labor. Victims are often recruited through deception and violence and then trafficked to other countries. Romanian hackers and fraudsters are active in internet fraud, including phishing, data theft, and financial fraud. Romania has become one of the centers of cybercrime in Eastern Europe. Yakuza. The Yakuza, also known as Japanese organized crime, is one of the most notorious and influential criminal organizations in the world. The Yakuza control many illegal casinos and gambling operations. They organize and operate gambling halls where illegal gambling takes place. The Yakuza are also involved in human trafficking and prostitution. They control a network of brothels and recruit women for prostitution both in Japan and abroad. Japanese authorities and non-governmental organizations are developing rehabilitation programs for Yakuza members who wish to leave the criminal structures and start a new life. Pirate groups. One of the main reasons for the increase in piracy has been the dire economic situation in Somalia. Local fishermen, deprived of their legitimate livelihoods due to illegal fishing by foreign vessels, have turned to piracy to survive and provide for their families. Pirate groups in Somalia pose a serious threat to international security and trade. Combating piracy requires a comprehensive approach that includes law enforcement, international cooperation, socio-economic programs, and legal prosecution. Biker gangs. Biker gangs are known for their rigid hierarchical structures, military lifestyle, and motorcycle cult. They are often associated with criminal activities such as drug dealing, gun dealing, racketeering, and other forms of organized crime. Gangs are often involved in conflicts with each other that can lead to violence and bloodshed. They may also clash with law enforcement agencies, which creates additional public safety concerns. Despite their criminal activities, biker gangs have had a significant impact on modern culture and media. Many movies, books, and television series romanticize the image of bikers and their life on the road. Russian Mafia. The Russian Mafia, also known as the Russian organized crime community, is a criminal association that originated in Russia and has spread its influence beyond the country's borders. The Russian Mafia has a strong international presence, especially in the United States, Europe, and other countries. It engages in various types of criminal activities and also tries to infiltrate legitimate businesses. There are often conflicts within and between mafia structures that can lead to violence and murder. These conflicts may be related to control of markets, territories, or personal grudges. Subscribe to the channel and suggest your ideas for the next video in comments.